5:46 on the clock, and welcome back to 13 on your side. I'm meteorologist Samantha Jacks. We're tracking some rounds of storms in the forecast, some of which could be strong to severe over the next 48 hours or so. So let's delve into the details here. Right now, your weather ball is currently blinking green. We have no change foreseen in temperatures and that rainfall in sight.
The 13 on your side weather ball, sponsored by Countryside Greenhouse.
Now, I do not expect anything to be severe throughout a majority of our morning to mid-afternoon hours today. But look as we see those temperatures climb into the mid to upper 80s, and then our dew points climb along with them. And the reason I'm showing you the feels like forecast is because it's going to feel like almost 90 degrees by the afternoon hours today, and a very similar setup for your Tuesday. Of course, we know that warmth, that heat, humidity fuels our storm potential, and that will certainly be the case as we head into the afternoon and evening hours today, and then overnight Tuesday and into Wednesday morning. Broader picture of things here, this is a pretty broad storm that's moving throughout the area, and you can see the heart of the severe weather well off to the west of us. But as these storms approach, they will hold on to just enough umph from about 5 p.m. until 11 o'clock tonight that we could see the potential for severe weather. Now, the initial round of storms will actually come early this afternoon, working through Madison, Wisconsin and towards Green Bay. But as they cross Lake Michigan, we won't quite be at our peak warmth yet, and that's why those storms are going to die down when they initially make their way towards us. Hour by hour forecast featuring exactly that. This is 11 o'clock today. So between now and 11, chances are things are going to be completely dry, even some pockets of sunshine throughout the area. Then we will once again be dry from about noon until 6 o'clock tonight. This is when we start to see the onset of additional chances for rainfall north of 96. Now, that will likely limit north of 96's real chances for severe weather. South of 96, since you have yet to see any storms or any rainfall by the time we hit 6 o'clock tonight, I do think strong damaging winds are certainly going to be likely. Quick, heavy bursts of rain, frequent thunder and lightning. A spin-up tornado is possible, but definitely on the low end of the risk. Things will be dry throughout our daylight hours on Tuesday, and then we have another round of potentially strong to severe storms. Now, I paused this right here at noon because if this happens, if we break apart that cloud coverage, we see this much sunshine throughout our peak daytime heating hours, these storms could potentially become pretty nasty because we will be having an untapped environment, we call it. By the time we hit 10 o'clock at night, we start to see those storms sweep across Lake Michigan, making themselves known between around midnight to 3 a.m. and then much quieter conditions in sight throughout the back half of your Wednesday. We are underneath a level 2 out of 5 risk for strong to severe storms. That's 10 p.m. Tuesday until 3 a.m. on Wednesday. I do think winds continue to be the strongest concern in terms of what types of impacts we could see. Either way, you need to bring the patio cushions inside. You need to bring the umbrella down and indoors as well, because these storms, while they will be isolated in nature, they are going to pack a punch. Lakeshore boundary today, mid 70s to low 80s. Northern zone low to mid 80s, and southern zone mid to upper 80s. Remember, it will feel even warmer than that as our dew points climb their way back into the low 60s. The rest of your 13 on your side 10-day forecast. A lot of you probably glancing ahead at the holiday weekend. With having multiple systems still at bay, we are going to expect some changes to come to the Memorial Day weekend forecast.